Hey, it's a little Flava, Leotawa Dr. John Peterson here. TE2 Wedge Sports Cards coming at you live and direct from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hope everyone is doing well out there and had a great week. It is early Saturday morning, and I wanted to do a quick episode to give a bump out to the Twin Cities Sports Cards and Collectibles show, which is happening in Bloomington, Minnesota, as well as the Andover show that's happening in Andover, Minnesota. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to those two shows. I'll be set up at one of them, not both of them. Check it out.
TE2 Edge Sports Cards. Get at it.
All right. Let's jump right into it here, folks. So we've got two shows happening today in Minnesota. I'm going to talk about the first one in Andover. I'm not super familiar with that show, but I've heard really, really good things about the show overall and the number of tables that they've had, well over 100 from what I've heard. I would like to set up at that show, so I'll have to get connected with the promoters, the organizers, coordinators of that one. But if you get a chance, go out to Andover. Andover, I believe, is out on like 94, 90, heading out towards St. Cloud. I could be wrong. Haven't been out to Andover in a long time. But definitely want to give a shout out to the folks that are going to be out there. Go check it out. I don't have a lot of details. They're on my Facebook page. But you should be able to find the Andover Card Show on Facebook. The second show is a long-standing show that's been going on for at least 40, maybe 50 years here in Minnesota and in the Twin Cities. It is the Twin Cities Sports Cards and Collectibles Show. And it's a lot of the OG dealers that have been doing this work for a long, long time. And, and work, hobby, collecting, dealing, investing, that sort of thing. Great guys. And so I'm set up. I think it's $50 for a table. And it will be at the Bloomington Armory in Bloomington, Minnesota, which I believe is off of France Avenue, south of 494. So come check that show out. I think it starts at 10. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say it starts at 10 o'clock, maybe 9. I kind of wish it started at 9. We're going to end up getting there pretty early. But, so anyway, I thought I would give a quick shout-out to those two shows. Here are a few of the cards that I'll be bringing. It's not going to be terribly different from what I brought to the show last weekend. Had a lot of people inquire about that Rogers. That's an immaculate. I got $480 on that. Yeah, these prices, you can work with these prices. This is, I'm pretty easy, pretty negotiable on most of these cards. So got 90 on the Dr. J. It's a PSA 7 from 73. Got a 75 Topps Dr. J. It's like a $50, $45 card. Got the Meltdown, which folks are pretty well familiar with. That's a little high, but I think I bumped that up about 15-20% of most recent comp, which is pretty much what everybody's doing with Jordan these days. Picked that up, as you saw in the Modest Monday Mail Day, some of you. That's well above comps, but pop is like pop 80. This one's another low pop card. Jordan. Don't have a ton of Jordan left. Picked up this last weekend. Probably pretty high on that price, but I figure if you can get around 400 for it, that'd be great. Here's the Kobe. Here's a Kickstart Kobe, Topps Chrome. Got the classic LeBron. Choctaws. Wasn't able to put this in a sleeve. Sensational swatches. Put 260 on the back of that. 2017 Panini. Variation on the base mosaic for Edwards. Ja Silver. Man, what has his market done? Probably a good time to buy Ja. I still think Ja has a bright future in the NBA if he can stay healthy. That seems to be the biggest issue now. Prior to that, obviously, it was the stuff related to the firearms and all that sort of thing. So I think Shea's a good buy right now, too. He's high. Prices are high. You're not going to get it cheap. But I think he's poised to have another potential MVP season. I think he's just getting warmed up, folks. I think he's that good. Defensively, he is very, very good. I don't know if he led the league in steals last year, but I know he was in the top 3 or 4. Some Wemby there. But yeah, Shea's really good. Jalen Green, man, I bought that card for like $115 back during the season when the Rockets were doing well, and that card's just plummeted. Then my guy Matas. As you all know, I'm high on Bucelas. That's the Inception from Bowman U from 2022, numbered to 50. It's a gold foil version 2, PSA 10. Here's the auto. This is the best. Also numbered to 50. That's a 9. That's a 10. I do have that price pretty high, but I mean, if he ends up being really good, yeah, I think that's going to be a nice card. Nice card to have. I mean, if you look at I'm not gonna sit here and try and pretend that he's going to be as good as Wemby. Sorry, I'm messing with the camera here. I knocked it. But still, it's worth, there's the Wemby. I'm going to hang on to this. Nobody's going to pay $10,000 for this right now. I picked it up in August of 2023. And I'll just wait for the season to get going. Get the hype going around Wemby. So this is the V1. I don't really know what the difference is between the V1 and the V2. Oops. Here's another V1. Oh no, this is V2. Yeah, they're both foil. I mean, I don't know. Not sure. I think this is a nice card. Pretty sick color match. I think they'll be good this year. Probably end up riding with that through the season. This is that Rogers Auto 9, Grade 9 streak here. Otherwise, it was a pretty good auto. Got some decent questions on this, but I'm the last comp on it, so not likely to sell. Not at that price. People would like to pick it up, but they want to pick it up for at or a little bit less than what I paid for it, so I can't do that. 2003 Finest Tom Brady. It's a nice base card. This is a sweet card. CGC Pristine 10. If you're not worried about trying to move that card, that's a great card for a collector. Very few of those. Traded for this last week. It's a Rogers Blue Refractor. I think you guys saw that in the Modest Monday. Here's a little run of Rogers. Silver. Oops. Blue. Select Blue 14. Uh, 2016 Prism. 2014 Orange. I think these are great cards. That's a great card. NFL Shield. And then the silver. That's all for the PSA slabs. And then I've got a few lower end PSA slabs, some Acuñas and I don't know, Paige Beckers, I think, in here. Or is it all Acuña? I think it's all Acuña. And then I'm going to bring some CSG, CGC slabs that I've been trying to move for a while. And yeah, if you're a collector, those are not a bad way to go. All right, so hopefully that was helpful, and looking forward to seeing folks today. This is always a highlight of the week. Obviously, faith, family, and friends are the top 3 highlights of every week that I have. Had a little bit of a health scare on Tuesday. Had to call 911 and go to the emergency room in an ambulance. So that wasn't a whole lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to spending some time this Saturday and give thanks that everything is, for the most part, temporarily okay. I think we'll be fine. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what the specialist says in early September. But that being said, just thankful for all the people that support not only me and my family, but support the channel. And I certainly hope to see you out at the card show today. And if you don't make it to Twin Cities, you can always go to Andover or hope to see you at the River Center Big Minnesota Card Show happening in mid-September. So take care. Be well. Peace out. One love.